Hello. Welcome to Goshen, New York. We're here at Collab today for part of the Orange County Arts Council Summer Concert Series. I am thrilled to be here today to celebrate live music. After a long time without it, we are all very excited to be able to gather today and listen to some beautiful music together. This right here is a good friend of mine, musical collaborator, Marcus Jade, who's going to be playing some blues music today and sharing his gift with all of us live and also streaming through the Orange County Arts Council Facebook page. Thank you so much for being with us today. I want to give a quick shout out to Real Song Studios for sponsoring, Collab for hosting us, and everyone who came out today. We really appreciate the support. Without further ado, Marcus Jade.
Thanks, Waylon, for doing that awesome intro. I appreciate you very much. I'm going to start it off with some singer-songwriter songs. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate this amazing afternoon. I'm going to play a song that I wrote first, and I'm just warming it up. Feel free to enjoy yourselves. Make sure you get some water. Make sure you stay in the shade. Once again, I'm Marcus Jade. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, but I'm happy to be here in Goshen. Really happy to be here. This is a song that I wrote. This is one of the first songs that I wrote when I first moved to New York. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Hope y'all enjoy the story.
Tell me, how does it feel to live in the same place you grew up in? None of your best friends seem to marry their closest kin. Same old stoplight that stops you on the street. And every Saturday go to the same place you go with me. You're growing up so fast, you got your hands touching the ceiling. Your show's getting tired, your feet are losing their feeling. So it's time for you to go. So pack your bags and get out of this place. So about a postcard, I see the message written on your face. You're just some long legs and bones. Long legs and bones. What's on your mind when I hear silence on the phone? Can tell if you worry or you want me to leave you alone. New York City ain't the place for the weak hearts. Gonna toughen up that thick skin, or that place will tear you apart. But when you get there, meet me somewhere on 6th Avenue. Get your life straightened out and do all those things you want to do. Till then you're just some long legs and bones. Long legs and bones. Long legs and bones. Long legs and bones. I can't stay long, and there's some things you got to know. I never loved it out there, and I don't believe in happy homes. I'm just some long legs and bones. Long legs and bones. Long legs and bones. Long legs and bones.
Thank you. So this song I wrote when I was going through a lot of stuff in Brooklyn. And honestly, we all regular people, right? So like, I was jumping from like bedroom to bedroom to couch to house. My good friend Waylon was a really extreme support to me. He was always encouraging me, even when I had like $1 in my pocket and I had no place to go. He was always there for me. So I wrote this song, try to make amends and make peace with my past. And it's one of those songs that like, it's a very personal song, but at the end of the day, like, we all personal people. If I share something personal with y'all, like, it's like sharing it with family, right? Cool, okay.
You know I hate waking up, so much space in your Brooklyn shoebox. Place to go, I got no place to call my own. That your man is expand, 'cause I'm stuck in it right now. If you tell me leave, I have to go. Tell me I gotta find a place to call my own. I just try to be a friend and not give to you. Try to be a friend and not keep up with my own confidence. to you anonymous. But you know I love to wake up looking out at the trees and the branches. I roll a spliff next to you, and I roll again when I meet you on your stoop. Fall is here is fall. Your depression is not the end of the world if you're used to it. Winter's coming soon, get new to it tonight. Try to be a friend and I'll give to you. Try to be a friend and I keep up with my own confidence. Sent to you anonymous. But I got to go bust again. And just a few more dollars and I can get us ways to eat. Hopefully soon try to find a place to sleep. But oh no, I smoked all my weed again. But if all the things come to an end, but if I don't make money I'll starve again tonight. Try to be a friend and I'll give to you. Try to be a friend and I keep up with my own detriment and confidence into you anonymous.
Yeah. Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all very much. Let me see. I think I shared this song last night with Waylon. When I got into town, we just chilled out. He took me to some really nice place to go get a sandwich, and he showed me. And you know, I fall in love with these small towns. I'm a small town guy myself, and so like, I just really love the ambiance, and I love the peace out here. It's so good to be out of the city. So I just thank y'all for letting me be here, for real, for real. This next song I shared it with Waylon last night, and this is like my pandemic song. It's a song about how it just felt to like really just like sit in a house and sit in the room all day. And at the end of the day, like, one of the biggest things that I felt like people was like missing out on was just love, genuine love, and genuinely wanting to be held and hold somebody and to just like be there and be that person and also be vulnerable, because it's like we're always vulnerable, but like when we're by ourselves, we always try to fasten and fashion the walls a little bit better, so when we go out into the world, we got a better and stronger shield. But instead, I was just thinking, I was like, it's time to like just let those walls down and just let them kind of evaporate and be somebody else. So the song is, yeah, I'm really happy to play it. I'm just happy to be here. Don't even worry about me. The song is called Consent.
Long nights, short days. I wish that I could bring a friend to my emotional roller coaster waterfall. But stalemate, you need to check on me. I'm still sleeping in my bed, staring out at the shadows of my holy roller nightmare. Days gone by and I'm screwed up, and my hair is getting long. I'm stuck in the next dimension. I'm just trying to turn it on, but the words won't come with intention. And I just gotta let it out. And there is no real intention. Can anybody hear me out? And my serotonin level shot down. I just don't feel up to my usual. Trying everything I got now, but if I have to use my love as a crutch, it's coming from my soul to say, please take your time to get to know this side of my heart. And if you say we can lay and bathe in the sunshine, please take your time to get to know this side of my heart. And if you stay, we can lay and bathe in the sunshine. Corkscrew in my pocket, 'cause I'm just trying to ease the pain for the long days will turn into short nights, and I can barely explain. I'm stuck in a 6-piece shoebox, and this is called the right thing. Stuck in a rut and losing control, but this is all I got to say. When my serotonin level shot down, I just don't feel up to my usual. Just trying everything I got now. So if I have to use my love as a crutch, it's coming from my soul to say, And if you stay, we can lay and bathe in the sunshine. Just please take your time to get to know this side of my heart. And if you stay, we can lay and bathe in the sunshine.
Thank you for listening. This is a song I wrote about my neighborhood and what's going on in it.
Gentrification, I see it taking over every neighborhood. Gentrification, I see it taking over in every neighborhood. Y'all know it's worse than the KKK, and they don't even wear a hood.
Show them, show them.
I see the old buildings getting bought out, the new ones being built every day. Old buildings getting bought out, new ones being built every day. Next thing you know, in a blink of an eye, That move all the black people away. I swear it's this devil's playground. Every square inch being bought and sold. I try to remember what my mama told me. Just 'cause it shine doesn't mean it's gold. No, no. This is just a story from a black man, a story seldom told.
Thank you. Thank y'all for listening very much. I appreciate it.
All right. So, Marcus, we're not done yet. We're just going to do a short interview. And the first thing is, dude, you sound fantastic. I haven't heard you play live in a long time. Last night on the couch was the first time I'd heard you share some tunes with me, including some of the ones we just heard that were brand new. And something that always strikes me about your playing and your singing is that you always speak to your experience in an incredibly direct, authentic way. I feel like a lot of songwriters, including myself, sometimes we try to hide behind certain lyricism and certain imagery that can be could be good in some ways, but in a lot of ways it kind of hides the experience that we might actually be having. I'm always struck by and have always been struck by your ability to discern your experience and to articulate it in a way that just makes it very, very real for people who are listening. So yeah, that's just something I've always noticed about your playing, man. So tell us a little bit about where you come from, how you got into blues, how you got into to guitar in the first place. I know you're not just playing the blues either. Your styles are very varied and kind of coming from a lot of different influences. So speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, first off, thank you, Waylon. I appreciate him. This my buddy. This my man's man, and you know, real quick, he gonna gas me up and he gonna say all the good things about me. But you know, you a good influence to me, and you you are a tremendous musician as well. And so I take a lot of influence, and I take a lot of pride to knowing that you my friend, and you always have my back, and you've always supported me musically.
That's both ways, man.
And yeah, thank you. And to answer your question, yeah, I grew up in Indianapolis on the west side. If anybody's familiar with the Indy 500, I grew up right next to it. So like loud cars every Memorial Day, Formula One, NASCAR. One time I saw Tony Stewart's tire blast off a wheel and just like shoot over the racetrack and like land on 16th and Crossfield Road. It's crazy. Like I've seen all of it. And that influenced me. That influenced me because at the end of the day, like I think, you know, regardless of shades of color and stuff like that, I think that like I saw people be people and come in communion. And blues kind of came to me in a sort of type of way. My family's from the South. I'm probably like 2 generations, I guess, 2 generations in from the Midwest, but everybody's from Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana. And blues was not something we expressed as much as new and current music, but it was still there. And I tell you, like really personally, 2012, I think I had, my grandfather had passed away, and he was from Mississippi. And he was always one of those type of people that sat up and listened to blues music, used to tell me all these stories about growing up in between Jacksonville and Natchez, Mississippi, or Biloxi, and all these little places. And I was just fascinated. And one of the things that, like, it just took me a long time to realize is that, like, those stories, including the ones that I heard from my other grandfather about growing up in Pantherburn, Mississippi, or stories about my grandmother growing up in Montgomery, Alabama, at a point in time when Jim Crow, when her birth certificate had colored on it. It was a whole different type of era, and she explained those times to me. And honestly, there's not a lot that has happened, has changed in certain ways, and so blues to me was a kind of a calling and a best discovery. And it was like a time capsule. It was like opening up a time capsule of what was going on, and still seeing that it still was relevant and still spoke and to a lot of people that I thought that I couldn't relate to. And I just really, with all the influences, like you said, man, with all the different influences from punk rock to hip hop to metal music to country, folk music, all these things kind of played a key, significant role in my upbringing of music, which falls into how I started playing guitar. I just saw kids in the neighborhood, and of all the things that people were doing, all the kids were doing at a turbulent time, I saw people hovering around this thing with 6 strings, and I wanted to know what the secret was. Why everybody sitting in the garage listening to AC/DC or Jimi Hendrix? Like, what's going on? What am I missing out? And that curiosity just led from 15 to now I'm 29. And like, it's still the same curiosity of just like, what's the 2-3-5 about? What's the 1-4-5 about? What's all these things about? And to answer like the other question or that statement of just like, all those things kind of came into play. And when I was trying to find my sound, blues just sounded really like important. And it came out naturally, because like I said, all my people from the Deep South, all my people experienced some type of oppression, where it just kind of came out naturally, and I just found myself really being like, okay, you know, we can talk about what was going on then, or I could write about what was going on then, or I could write about what's going on now, and that was the jump. That was a very vulnerable and scary jump. To talk about things that people don't want to talk about, or people want to hush and hide away, and to put it in a type of musical form that's been around for the last 100 years. And I felt like I wasn't really doing nothing different, but every time I come out here and play these shows, there's always something magical that happens, where really what it boils down to is that you might be white and I might be black, but we, at the end of the day, we can relate on something. And we can really talk about something. You might be older than me, you might be younger than me, but we can relate on common ground, on common things that people can relate to. And I just hope that like my music regardless of what genre I might eventually pass into when I turn my 30s or 40s or something like that, regardless of what type of music, I always wanted to stay true to what I know. I don't know nothing, but I know what's going on in my life. And that was just the two main components to just kind of give you this sound that you hear now, of just like there's no reason to lie, there's no reason to hide about anything, especially when you know what's going on in the world. You know what's happening in the streets with the police and black people. What am I ultimately saying different? I'm just telling you my story. And I'm passionate about that only because I know that at the end of the day, we don't really get opportunities like this. And so I'm not here to preach, but I'm here to just share my story, and I'm just here to let people know that, like, hey, I'm just no different, and I'm a person. I'm happy to be here, and I love to be here. And all I want to do is just play this music and show people love, show people what it means to be me. And that's the long and short.
Give it up. I think your words speak so clearly, and your music speaks even better to that experience. So let's get back to that. Do you want to change to your? Yeah, right on. So we're going to change guitars real quick. Listen to some more music from Marcus Jade. Again, thank you everyone for coming out live, supporting online. Make sure to check out the upcoming events we have through OCAC. And also, right now, if you're watching, you can give a tip to Marcus through the Eventbrite page. So please do that. He is a working artist. This is what he does for work, to make money. He lives and breathes through his music and eats through it too. Okay, so thank you so much for coming out and supporting. And let's listen to some more music from the one and only Marcus Jade. All right, brother.
Thank you very much. Definitely to piggyback on what my good friend Waylon said, thank you. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Yeah, I'm a working class artist. The way I look at it is that I'm always just be a working class hero, a working class musician. I work for the people. I play for the people. And I've been working using this platform known as Patreon. And if anybody's familiar with that platform, that website, that anything, has been a very, very key instrumental thing to my experience and to my support. I have over 115 patrons supporting from $1 a month to $5 a month to $10 a month to $20 a month. If anybody signs up and checks out my Patreon, you can talk to me after I perform. If you check out my Patreon and you think about signing up, I will send you a book that I wrote myself that I got published out in London. So I'm also a writer and a musician, blues and poet. And so I'm just, like I said, I'm just happy to be here. And feel free, like I said, after I'm done, feel free to talk to me later. Like I said, patreon.com/Marcus Jade. I'll talk about it a little bit more. I got some business cards where we could talk about it, but I want to play this slide. I want to play this guitar that I got in my hand. And I'm going to keep on playing some stuff that I wrote, and I'm always honored to sit here and play this thing. And like I said, it like brings back a tradition, but at the end of the day, I like doing what I like doing on it. So yeah, I just chill out and let me play this song that I wrote. At the end of the day, like I said, like, we always gonna be here. Black lives is always gonna matter. And because of that, blues is forever. So that's just the title of the song. And like I said, thank y'all for listening. I want to share this with y'all real quick. Don't worry so much about my plan. Just enjoy the words, okay?
Sunrise in the east, sits deeply in the west. Sunrise in the east, sits deeply in the west. Blues forever with your baby. Times have been changed this year. You'll be walking with the devil, or bang your head against the wall. You'll be walking with the devil, or bang your head against the wall. No, you will. Blues ain't nothing but a lonesome shaking a chill, till you hear Mother Nature's call. Somebody please help me now. I'm just my mama's second son. Somebody please help me now. I'm just my mama's second son. I know that the blues got a hold of me, yeah. Lord knows they haven't won, no, no, no.
Thank you. This is another song that I wrote. This is a song that I wrote, last year. Because everything was so crazy last year. And I felt like we was living in these weird times. We was living in these corona times. I feel like we still living in it. And like I said, I can't talk about nothing else about other than what's going on in my life and the things that's going on in my life. And so this song, I dedicated it to the people, and I made this song called Blues for the People. But just like I said, it's about living in these corona times.
Woke up this morning in a room all alone. I know it's killing season. They all want me gone. I swear I'm living there. In these corona times, if I can breathe, yeah, I think I lose my life. So I see it on the streets, each and every town. A black man trying to live his life. They about to gun him down. I swear I'm living there, Lord. In these corona times, if I can breathe, Lord, I think I lose my life. I pray to the Lord. I ask why does my country want me to die? I swear I'm living there. In these corona times, if I can breathe, God, I think I lose my life. Now we're marching on the streets. Everybody screaming, shout. Every night you know Black Lives Matters. It's what it's about when we're living there. In these corona times, if I can breathe, yeah, I think I lose my life.
Thank you.
Sometimes I wonder if I can find my train back home. Sometimes I wonder, Lord, if I can find my train back home. 1,000 miles away, it's been 99 days since I've been gone. Father from Mississippi, Grandma from Alabama too. Grandfather from Mississippi, Grandma from Alabama too. Can tell by the way that I play my deep style Southern blues. Cornbread in the morning, greens too, tomatoes, potatoes. What you gonna do when the southern time start calling out your name? Every time I fall back home, everybody can't wait to see Marcus Jade. Didn't matter where I'm going, always got my family by my side. Didn't matter if I went to the west or the east coast, the Midwest is still in my life. But I can't get away from my deep blue southern style.
Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do a cover real quick because I ain't done no covers, but I love playing some old school blues. I want to play some Robert Johnson if y'all don't mind. Yeah, you've been waiting on that. I got you, man. I got you, bro.
I know you better come on now in my kitchen. It's going to be raining outdoors. Ooh, Lord. You see the woman I love took from my best friend. Some joker got lucky, stole her back again. I know you better come on in my kitchen. It's going to be raining outdoors. Well, I know she gone. No, she won't come back. I took the last nickel out of her nation's side. I know she better come on in my kitchen. It's going to be raining outdoors. When a woman gets in trouble, everybody throws it down, looking for some good friend who can't be found. And you better come on now in my kitchen. It's going to be raining outdoors. Winter time is coming, it's gonna be snow. You can't make the winter law, just drive on slow. Oh, you better come on now in my kitchen. It's going to be raining outdoors.
Thank you so much.
Give it up one
Thank
more
you.
time for Marcus Jade, everybody. That's awesome, man. This is a new, also, since the last time I saw you, which was over a year ago. You got this guitar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I absolutely love it. It suits you so well. It's just such a beauty, and
Thank you.
the
It's been,
tone is incredible.
so far, it's been with me through the good times
And the bad, right? Right.
I'm glad it's still around.
But listen, man, it's been a pleasure listening to you. I know everyone here has really enjoyed it. Everyone streaming online, give it up one more time. Just a quick
Thank you.
shout out before we end today. I want to give a shout out to OCAC, Orange County Arts Council, for hosting this event. Collab for sponsoring with us to host it here in Goshen. Real Song Studio for sponsoring with funds the series throughout the summer. Please check it out online. You can follow us, Orange County Arts Council. I'm gonna botch this, I know, but Orange County Arts Council.org, right? Okay, great. I should know this stuff. So my name is Waylon. I work with the music committee, and we have some other really awesome team members. Just quick shout out to Neil Alexander, Aiden LeBron, the man behind the camera, Everett Colley. EC Media Group is Everett's company, which is graciously donating equipment and time to make these live streams happen. You guys don't understand just by watching it how much work goes into it, but it really is a lot of work. So we continue to be blessed by him and everyone that's been a part of this. So thank you again. As we close out today, Marcus, you want to play us out? All right. Give it up one more time, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.